It's time now for the BHL 5 o'clock news on this Thursday evening, July 16th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I have 5 o'clock news and I'm here. And our top story at 5 o'clock here on this Thursday evening here is in Chattanooga, Tennessee, where a gunman opened fire on a Navy and a Marine Reserve Center in Chattanooga, Tennessee on Thursday, leaving 4 Marines dead and wounded several others, including a Marine recruit and a police officer, officials said, and the gunman was also killed. In Centennial, Colorado, the jury in the Colorado movie massacre trial reached a verdict on Thursday, the second day of deliberations in the case of a 27-year-old gunman, James Holmes, who has pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity, a court spokesman said. Washington arranged to use a nuclear deal agreed this week with 6 world powers to improve its economy and not to pursue adventures in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia's foreign minister said. In St. Andrews, Scotland, aim small, miss small. Those 4 simple words were deeply rooted in Jordan's Speed philosophy when it comes to playing golf. A doctor during the work by the only coach he's ever had, Cameron McCormick, as he pushes pressure aside and shoots a 6-7 at British Open. Pluto's large moon Charon was almost as enigmatic as Pluto as NASA's New Horizons spacecraft helps unveil the underworldly moon. Most of its features are turning out to be more puzzling than expected. In Cairo, militants loyal to Islamic State claimed on Thursday that they used a guided rocket to destroy an Egyptian Navy vessel captain in recent escalation in the frequency and sophistication of insurgent attacks in Egypt during Ramadan. 1 year ago on Friday, Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 was destroyed over eastern Ukraine wall on a scheduled flight from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur. Paris, France foiled a terrorist plot and detained 3 men who were accused of plotting an internal military base staged an attack there and filmed according to the Interior Ministry. In Cotabato City, Philippines, the entire Filipino nation should be the full opportunity to join the Muslim brothers and sisters based in harmony and servants in the celebration of Eid al-Fitr, President Aquino said in declared on Friday. The family of a 28-year-old woman dead in a Texas jail cell said it's unfathomable that she would have killed herself and want more information from investigators who ruled her death as suicide. Despite protests by taxi drivers, Los Angeles airport officials agreed Thursday to permit ride-hailing companies such as Uber and Lyft to begin picking up passengers at LAX, the largest airport in the nation, fully welcoming fast-growing mobile. President Obama made history Thursday when he toured the El Reno Federal Correctional Institution in El Reno, Oklahoma, becoming the first Senate president to visit a federal penitentiary. In Amherst, New Hampshire, Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker says Hillary Clinton's tenure as Secretary of State left many parts of the world more messed up than they were before she became America's top diplomat. In San Francisco, Google shares rallied sharply in our Australian just moments following the internet giants posting the second quarter financial results. Wall Street ended stronger on Thursday, while the Nasdaq up over 1% at a record high after earnings reports from profit took Goldman Sachs up half in the second quarter after the company set aside $1.5 billion to cover the mortgage bond related litigation. Wayward space junk prompts astronauts to shelter in cosmic lifeboat as even small debris inside the plane flight can cause problems for the International Space Station. Hundreds of planets detected orbiting other stars are disappointingly close to the hot suns, and there's not likely to be habitable. Imagine reliving the day of a dental appointment every day, endlessly. Doctors say one amnesia patient in Northern England is doing just that. Of all the terrible signs in the world, you feel worse than that of a screaming baby, especially when it's sitting next to you on an international flight. In Denver, many military veterans are upset after the Colorado Board of Health failed to approve post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD, a condition of medical marijuana. Pierre Channel News Time 504. Time now for a stock bar reporter at 504 on this Thursday evening here. Dow closed 18,120.25, up 7.08. S&P 500 2124.29, up 16.89 points. Nasdaq 5,163.18, up 64.24. European markets DAX 11,716.76, up 177.10. FTSE 796.45, up 42.70. CAC 40 5121.50, up 74.26. Asian markets, Nikkei 2600.12, up 136.79. Shanghai 3824.19, up 18.49. HSI 25, 162.38, up 107.02. Oil markets. 50.99, down 42 cents. Brent 57.03, down 9 cents. And natural gas 2.863%, down 55,000 a point. Gold markets. 11.44, down $3.40. Silver 14.96, down 88,000 a point. Copper 2.519, down 25,000 a point. Bonds. US 10 unit 2.3558%, up 8,000 a point. German 10 unit 0.778%, down 14,000 a point. And Germany's 10 unit 0.455%, up 8,000 a point. FX bonds. European US dollar 1.0878, up 4,000 a point. US dollar Japanese yen 124.11, down 3,000 a point. And Great Britain pound US dollar 1.5605, up 3,000 a point. Okay, commodities here. Wheat 562.5, up 4 1/4. Soybean 1,008.5, up 7.5. Corn 43.9.5, up 3, down 3/4. Sugar 12.21, down 1/4. Coffee 128.85, down 9 cents. Cotton 65.12, up 25 cents. And rough rice 10.96, down 10 cents. And cocoa 3,350, up 3. Livestock cattle 146.35, down 675. Lean ox 75.875, up 575,000 point. And FD cattle 14.525, down 80 cents. All right, let's take a look at the sports report here at 5:06. Renan Tomic arrested at Abbey Hotel after Doris Blake resisted arrest. After winning the first 3 Grand Slam tennis events of the year, Serena Williams has withdrawn from this week's Swedish Open because of a right elbow injury. Nashville Predators sport Mike Ribeiro and his wife have reached an out-of-court settlement with a former nanny who sued the couple over claims of sexual assault according to the Nashville Post. And the Boston Group of Massachusetts resident says it's found a petition seeking to place a referendum on the 2016 ballot, banning taxpayer spending if Boston wins the 2024 Summer Olympics. Pair Channel News Time 5:07. Time now for a travel report on this Thursday afternoon here. Alright, 95 on the northbound side. It is slow from Route 4 in East Greenwich to before Route 117 in Warwick here. 95 on the southbound side. It's slow from Route 2 in Warwick all the way out to before Route 4 in East Greenwich. Route 4 on the southbound side. It is slow after Route 102 in East Greenwich. Route 4 on the northbound side. So from Route 1 in East Greenwich to Exeter here. But Route 4 northbound is slow from North Kingstown to Exeter here. Jamestown and Newport bridges are looking good. 95 on the northbound side. It is slow from Route 37 in Warwick all the way up to downtown Providence here. 95 on the southbound side, so protected to downtown Providence. 195 on the westbound side. It's slow from East Providence all the way to downtown Providence here. 146 on the southbound side, so before Route 95 downtown Providence here. 146 on the northbound side, so from Route 295 Lincoln to North Smithfield here. 295 northbound side. It is slow from Route 37 in Cranston all the way out to Route 12 here. 295 on the eastbound side. It's a little slow before Route 95 in Attleboro here. 95 on the northbound side. It's slow from 295 in Attleboro to 152 in North Attleboro. An accident on 95 northbound side around Route 152 in North Attleboro here. 195 on the eastbound side. It's slow from Route 103 in Somerset to the Braga Bridge. Route 24 on the northbound side. Slow from Route 114 in Portsmouth all the way out to Tiverton. And then the Cape. Route 6 on the eastbound side. So after Route 134 in Dennis. 28 on the northbound side. It's slow before the Borden Rotary. And Sagamore Bridge is looking good. Borden Bridge on the southbound side. It's slow. 195 on the southbound side. It is slow from 24 in Raynham to before Route 44 in Middlebury here. 24 on the southbound side. It is slow from 104 in Bridgewater to before Route 44 in Raynham here. 95 is a little slow from Route 1 in Churn to Mechanic Street in Churn, and then hit brakes again at 95 south from Route 195 in Mansfield to before Route 152 in North Attleboro here. 24 on the southbound side, still after Route 139 in Sutton here. Braintree splits below on both ends here. Route 3 southbound slow from split to Union Street in Braintree, and then Route 3 southbound slow from Marshfield all the way out to Route 14 in Duxbury here. 128 slow on both ends from Route 24 and Randolph to the Braintree split. 24 set. 120 on the southbound side. It's backed up from Route 24 in Randolph all the way out to Route 3 in Burlington. So it's a lot of backups on Route 128. Today's Southeast Expressway, it's slow on both ends from the Pike all the way out to the split. Mass Pike, it's slow on both ends from Logan Airport all the way out to the Prue Tunnel. Doing an accident in Mass Pike in the eastbound side just before the Ted Williams Tunnel. Mass Pike in the eastbound side, slower in the Austin Brenton tolls here. Mass Pike in the westbound side, it is slow from Austin Brenton all the way out to all the way out to Route 185 in Westburg. Mass Pike in the eastbound side, slow from Route 38 all the way out before Route 128 in Weston End all the way up to Newton Corner here. 195 on the southbound side, it is slow from Route 20 in Marlborough all the way out to Route 135 in Upton here. 299 in the eastbound side, it's slow from Route Mass Pike in Auburn to before Route 122 here in Worcester. 290 in the westbound side from 190 in Worcester to downtown Bristol around Route 122 here. 129 on the northbound side, it's slow after the Pike all the way out to Linfield here. 93 on the southbound side, slow from Somerville all the way out to the Zakin Bridge. 93 slow on both ends in downtown Boston here. Route 1 on the southbound side, slow both for Route 93 in Charlestown here. 180 on the southbound side, slow from East Boston all the way out to Route to 93 in Boston here. 93 on the northbound side, slow from Boston all the way out to Route 128 in Randolph here. Well, nope, 93, it's slow from Boston all the way out to Route 128 in Reading here. 129 on the southbound side, it's slow from 97 in Beverly all the way out to Peabody around Route 114 here. Doing an accident on 120 on the southbound side around Route 62 in Beverly here. North of Boston, 185 on the northbound side, it's slow after Route 111 in Harvard all the way out to Route 213 in Methuen here. 195 on the southbound side, a little slow around Route 97 in April. 195 on the southbound side, slow for the long stretch from Route 114 and Route 93 here. And then got an accident on 495 south between Route 93 and Route 20 in Andover. And then hit the brakes again on 495 southbound after Route 93 in Andover all the way out to Route 4 in Chelmsford here. Route 3 on the northbound side, slow from Route 62 in Bedford all the way out to Billerica here. 93 on the northbound side, it is slow from Belleville all the way out to Route 110, 113 in Lawrence here. 93 southbound, a little slow around the Belleville section here. 95, it's looking good from 128 to New Hampshire border up in New Hampshire here. Everett Turnpike on the northbound side, a little slow for the Merrimack stretch. 93 on the northbound side, a little slow around Route 38 in Salem, New Hampshire, and hit a break again around Route 111 in Windham, New Hampshire here. Everett Turnpike a little slow after 293 in Manchester on the northbound side here. 101 in the eastbound side, a little slow around Route 43 in Candia here. Everett Turnpike a little slow from Newington to before the bridge in Newington and Durham on the Spalding Turnpike here, and up on the main turnpike. It's looking good from York up into Augusta via Portland here. And 295, it's a little slow for the Portland stretch on the eastbound side here, on the northbound side. Alright, looking at the MBTA alerts there. Someone SL5 experiencing minor delays due to traffic on the career rail. Pittsburgh line train 420, 3:05 p.m. from Pittsburgh delayed about 15 minutes today due to a signal problem. And on the ferries, that's looking good. Pittsburgh Channel News time, 5:13 p.m. It is 9.5 weather report. Current conditions here in North Massachusetts at 5:13 p.m. 74 degrees on temperature, first gas, visibility 45%, wind speed variable about 3 miles an hour, barometer 3.1 inches, dew about 51 degrees, visibility at 10 miles. Alright, let's take a look at our current conditions around the region here. 65 degrees down in Boston, 32 in Bedford, 70 in Beverly, 71 in Gloucester, 75 in Lawrence, 71 in Fitchburg and Worcester, 75 in Sturbridge, 77 in Milford, 71 in Norwood, 72 in Taunton and Bedford, 66 in Plymouth, 64 in Provincetown, 66 in Falmouth and Chatham, 70 in Martford, 72 in Providence, 73 in Smithfield, 71 in Westlake, 68 in Block-On, 73 in Montauk, 78 in Innislip, 76 in New York City, 73 in Bridgeport, 64 in New Haven, 75 in Danbury, 72 in Waterbury, 77 in Meriden and Hartford, 76 in Winslow, 75 in Springfield, it's 80 in Greenfield, 75 in Athol, 72 in Northampton, 73 in Pittsfield, it's 76 in Albany, 80 in Cedar Springs, 78 in Rutland, Vermont, 73 in Bates, and 74 in Brattleboro, Vermont, 75 in Lebanon, New Hampshire, 73 in Keenan, Jefferson, New Hampshire, 75 out in Lacroix, New Hampshire, 77 out in Concord and Manchester, New Hampshire, 75 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 80 in Approximate temperature, 76 degrees up in Port Maine here. Alright, looking at the surface map, shows a cold front from the Four Corner region down for western Texas, merged with a stationary front for Oklahoma, and merged with a cold front from Missouri, southern Missouri, and merged with a stationary front around the Ohio River Valley, merged with a cold front from the Virginias out to sea with a low pressure off the Virginia coast and warm front at the Atlantic here. And we've got a front from northern and central portions of California, and a front from southwestern Nevada down for southeastern portions of California here. And another front from Gulf of California down, and front down for central Mexico here. Low pressure in northern Gulf of Mexico, northern Gulf of California, Texas Panhandle, central Missouri, and Ohio River Valley, and high pressure centers in western Wyoming, northern Great Lakes, eastern Quebec, and the Gulf of Mexico here. 75 degrees at temperature in Detroit, 76 in Pittsburgh, 84 out of Washington, D.C., 80 in Cincinnati, 71 in Chicago, 68 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 80 out, 87 degrees in Omaha, Nebraska, 90 in Kansas City, 87 in Nashville, Tennessee, and Atlanta, Georgia, it's 83 in Miami, Florida, 91 in Brownsville, Texas, it's 94 in Dallas, Texas, 84 in Albuquerque, 87 in Denver, 87 in Salt Lake City, Utah, 104 in Phoenix, 98 in Las Vegas, 73 in Great Falls, 110, 71 in Seattle, 70 in San Francisco, and 73 degrees out of Los Angeles here. Alright, let's take a look at our radar situation around the country here. Alright, looking at the radar situation around the country here. We're seeing some spotty rain showers around eastern Newfoundland there. And seeing some spotty rain showers around the North Carolina and South Carolina coastlines here. Spotty rain showers around southern Georgia and line of showers and thunderstorms around the southern portions of Florida, stretching out the Florida Gulf Coast here. Some spotty rain showers in the northern Florida, down for southwestern Alabama. Down for western portions of Alabama, down for eastern Mississippi here. And we're seeing some spotty showers and storms from northern Illinois down for Wisconsin, down to eastern and north central portions of Minnesota, down for western portions of Ontario, down for southern Manitoba, down for Saskatchewan, down for Alabama here, and some spotty rain showers in west central and northeastern portions of Montana, and some spotty rain showers in southern and western portions of Wyoming, and some spotty rain showers in northern and eastern portions of Utah, down for Colorado, down for New Mexico, down for Arizona, down for the north central portions of Mexico here, and some spotty rain showers in north central Missouri, central Iowa, and up in the northern Minnesota here. And some spotty rain showers around southern Idaho, down for northwestern Utah, and up in the north central Nevada here. Alright. Looking at the satellite loop here, and it shows line of clouds coming up to the Great Lakes and stretching up into northern Minnesota and up into western Ontario, up into Manitoba, and then for eastern and North Dakota, and line of clouds coming much of Florida, and then for the Gulf Coast, and spotty clouds around western Alabama, and for eastern Mississippi here, and line of clouds from north central Mexico, and up into eastern Arizona and New Mexico, and western Texas and western Oklahoma, and spotty clouds around Colorado, northern Utah, southern Wyoming, and Atlantic clouds from Montana, down for northern Idaho, down for northern Oregon, down for southern Washington State, Atlantic clouds from British Columbia, down for Alberta, down for Saskatchewan, down for Manitoba, up into Ontario, and then up into Quebec here, and Atlantic clouds 100 miles off the Virginia and New Jersey coastline and stretching hugging the Nova Scotia coast there. Alright. Let's take a look at the tropics there. Nothing brewing in the Atlantic here. The latest on Hurricane Deluxe here. It's 105 mile an hour with a center location 20.2 to the north, 112.7 to the west here. Movement west-northwest wind 8 miles an hour here. Hug advisory forecast here. The last week is for a Category 2 hurricane. There are no coastal watch warnings effect and 3 p.m. Mountain Time. The high of hurricane losses will clear into latitude 20.2 to the north, longitude 112.7 to the west. And the loss is moving toward the west-northwest near 8 miles an hour, 13 kilometers an hour. This is general motion expected to continue Friday night. A turn toward the northwest with the increase in foreign speed is forecast on Saturday. Muscat St. winds have increased to 105 miles an hour, 165 kilometers an hour gust. In addition, weakening is forecast during the next 48 hours. The lowest could become a tropical storm by Friday night. Hurricane force winds at 10 hours up to 30 miles an hour, 45 kilometers from the center, and tropical storm force winds at 10 hours up to 140 miles, 20 kilometers here. That's been movement center pressure, 968 millibars. Here, 28.59 inches here. Search swells during by doors and affected portions of the coast of the southwest Mexico and Baja California. This swells could cause not ready to surf for whip conditions. Please consult product from your local river office here. And latest on tropical depression Enrique. Southern location 20.2 in the north, 135.9 in the west. Max sustained winds 35 miles an hour. Movement west northwest at 8 miles an hour here. Alright, Enrique Wiggins with tropical depression here. There are no coastal waters effect. At 2 p.m. Pacific time, the center of tropical depression Enrique was located near latitude 20.2 in the north, longitude 135.9 in the west. The depression is moving toward the west-northwest near 8 miles an hour here, and this general motion is expected to continue today, turning toward the west at a slower quarter speed expected on Friday. Maximum same winds have decreased near 35 miles an hour with the higher gusts. Additional weakness expected during the next 48 hours. Enrique is forecast to become a remnant low by Friday. The estimated minimum center pressure is 1,005 millibars at 29.68 inches here. Alright. We got another disturbance in the Pacific here. A weak area of low pressure is estimated with a tropical wave is looking about 600 miles southwest of the Gulf of Chiapas. Some slow development is possible early next week. While the system moves west-northwest or northwestward at about 5 miles an hour, formation chance for ground low. Near 0% formation chance for 5 days. Low 20% here. Alright, let's take a look at forecast discussion around the region here. High pressure remains in control for Friday. A warm front will bring scatter showers of thunderstorms late Friday night into Saturday. Hot and humid weather falls on Sunday. A cold front will bring more showers of thunderstorms on Monday, followed by less humid weather midweek. And near-term forecast at 6 a.m. Friday morning. High pressure builds across South New England today with clear skies, light winds, and dry air mass, resulting in good racial cooling conditions. And a touch of fall. Lows will be in the 50s with some 40s likely in portions of northern and western Massachusetts and coldest spots of true southeast Massachusetts. Unseasonably cool weather for mid-July. Patchy Valley fog. Possible in western Massachusetts here. Alright, looking at the weather nuts here. I'm expecting a clear and cold night with temperatures in the 50s. I'm expecting a low of 51 to 58 degrees tonight around the New England region with 66 degrees expected for New York City. And I may not be surprised that the Berkshires, northwestern Massachusetts, and some spots in eastern Massachusetts could top out in the 40s here. And here are the record lows for July 17th. Boston at 54 degrees, set at 1946. Winslow at 49, set at 1954. Blue Hills at 51, set at 1902. Providence at 49, set at 1954. And Worcester, 41 degrees, set at 1946. So these records should be safe. And for tomorrow, expected a fantastic Friday on store with a temperature 75 to 82 degrees. And we'll be back to summer-like weather on by Saturday. And water temperature 65 degrees here. 2 points right now, 40s and 50s, which is very comfy. On a Saturday, a few hit or miss showers of storms. And I'm expecting precipitation. Friday should be 0%. Saturday, expect a 40% chance. Sunday, 20% chance. And a Monday, 6% chance of precipitation here. And if you're going out at the beach tomorrow, perfect beach day on Friday here. Water temperature 65 to 71 degrees. Seas 1 to 2 feet. Rip current is low. Air temperature 77 to 79 degrees. And UV index 9 is very high. Alright, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For tonight, most of the coast skies about 50 degrees. East with about 5 miles coming in the evening here. Friday, south skies around 81 degrees. Calm wind becoming south around 5 to 8 miles in the afternoon. Friday night, forecast skies about 6 degrees. South with about 5 to 7 miles an hour here. Saturday, slight chance of showers, but thunderstorms also possible after 9 a.m. Mostly skies with a high near 79 degrees. South with about 6 to 11 miles of gust is 22 miles an hour here. Chance of precipitation 20%. Alright, chance of showers, thunderstorms waiting before 4 a.m. Patch fog after 11 p.m. was. Most skies got low end 600 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 40% with a south with about 5 to 7 miles an hour here. Sunday, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 a.m. Then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms afternoon. Patch fog before 10 a.m. was. Patch skies got about 89 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 20%. Sunday night, patch fog after 2 a.m. was. Most skies got low end 69 degrees. Monday, showers and thunderstorms likely may after 5 p.m. Some storms produce heavy rain. Patch fog before 9 a.m. was. Most skies got around 87 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 6%. Monday night, showers and thunderstorms likely may before 9 p.m. Some storms produce heavy rain. Petrog after 3 a.m. was, Postal Casca, lower end 66 degrees, chest rate to 6%. Thursday, Petrog 4, 8 a.m. was, Postal Casca, high about 85 degrees. Tonight, Park Casca, low about 65 degrees. Wednesday, most sunny skies have an 87 about 65 degrees, and Thursday, most sunny skies have an 84 degrees. Here, here's what a phrase of the evening. A pleasant and a cool night in store. Viewers, you have a good evening with goodbye. Thank you. See you at 11 o'clock for a late hour report. Have a good evening here.